Hello everybody. Just wanted to make a quick video due to the recent bannings. It's not really about the current bannings, it's kind of the nature of bannings, and kind of curious to think about who it actually affects the most. Um, Recently they just banned 4 cards, and then before that they banned some more. Prior to banning, as man I know, but I just play this free. I don't put money in here like other YouTubers. Clearly, I'm not a big YouTuber and don't make money off of it, so I don't invest money into the game. I play it for free and just to enjoy it. But a lot of times it's very hard for me to make any type of a deck tech video. So I did think of one where it was kind of cheap and nobody else was really doing it, and I was gonna make a video around Agent of Treachery prior, and actually I went ahead and made the deck. But I wasn't able to actually get off the video because by the time I got into recording stuff for it, and before I could edit it and get everything put together and put it up, they went ahead and banned Agent of Treachery, which kind of ruined the whole thing. And it's you can say, oh yeah, okay, well they banned Agent of Treachery, but you got 4 rare wild cards back for it. Well, in order to create this deck, I spent 4 mythic wild cards here on this Luca to make the whole deck. I didn't get back these 4 mythic, or wasn't able to trade Luca back in. And at the point with this account, that was pretty much all the mythic rare wild cards that I had. That was it. I spent everything as far as wild cards go on this account to create this deck, to create a video, well, plus to have a deck. And then pretty much, I think 2 weeks after I created this, and it got shut down. And then that was it. It was dead. This whole account, I had to play with some very cheap generic Johnny. I made a deck where I said best decks for noobs, and I made one with the Johnny's Pride Mate and all kinds of cheap cards that they almost give you most all of them to start with. That was the deck I had to play with just to get daily wins. This was no good anymore. Couldn't wear this. Couldn't make other decks. Didn't have enough stuff. Didn't have stuff to do anything with. So it's kind of just shut it down. So I've been thinking it's kind of like the biggest thing that this probably affects, because all these people in tournaments, they're making tons. They're making money. Most of them are, anyways. Or the good ones are. So if a card gets banned, it means nothing to them. They probably already have other cards lined up to fill it, and they're already in their sideboards and stuff and whatnot. And then people who have unlimited. I don't know. Seems like these YouTubers just get unlimited cards. They just automatically are unlocked before we can even play them. I don't know if they have some type of a special deal or whatnot, but for those of us who actually pay money or try to just play it for free, it seems like we're the ones who are actually ended up hurt the most, because we actually spend our wild cards or spend our time and spend our coins or spend our money to get stuff, and then we put together a deck. That deck is meticulously planned out, or a lot of people copy them, which in case it is still meticulously planned out, and then it's even more so. People have spent time making sure that that deck is good and is proven to be good, and you just take one thing or 2 things out of that whole deck doesn't work anymore. So as you can see with here, it's like, yeah, okay, I got my 4 rare wild cards, but whoopie do. Now at that point, I couldn't do anything with it. There was nothing I was gonna do to spend 4 rare wild cards to replace the impact. This whole deck, the whole basic thing in this deck is you get like a 1/1, something out there that's just cost of 1. And then since then, I've seen somebody make something like this, and then you sacrifice it, and then it basically lets you get Agent of Treachery out. You steal something. It's not the most powerful thing in the world, but it worked. And Nora also threw in one of these just in case you didn't know what you get randomly, but he's pretty powerful to get him out there using Luca, Coppercat Coast. But yeah, once that ban come out, this whole deck was done. My whole account was done. My video idea was done. I was gonna make. Plus, it was gonna be cool. It was gonna be. I was gonna make an Agent of Treachery, mono red Agent of Treachery, and I was gonna recolor this here and make it all red and make him look like he was a red card, and it would kind of be like, whoa, and that was people would catch eye, and I was hoping that would be kind of something to get my maybe channel going. But that got shut down. Never happened. And not saying this card didn't, it was super overpowered, and out of all the cards that have been banned, this is the one that definitely probably needed to be banned. But I'm just saying, I think that when you do ban stuff, you're really just hurting the free to play and the people who just put a little bit of money into this stuff. And then, if you think about it, a certain amount of people, once you ban something and they have to decide to either invest money, X amount of percentage of your people are just going to be like, delete Arena from their hard drive, and that was it. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed playing that while it was worth playing, but moving on, And then just equally amount of people probably also go, well, all right, I guess I put a little bit of money into it. So I think that's probably where the banning people are complaining that the bannings are starting to be more and more frequent. I think that Wizards is looking and seeing that they ban something, and then immediately noticing an uptick in sales. So I think that what they're doing is they're just seeing the response as a monetary gain. All you got to do is ban something, and then go ahead and you're gonna make some a little bit more cash in the next quarter or whatever, while people are trying to find replacement cards for everything that they can't use anymore. But I think in the long run, you keep banning stuff, people are just gonna go, other than your hardcore addicted addicts and your pros, they're just gonna be like, F it. Like, for example, I created when they had you can play for free before they did the Arena Open tournament. The Friday night special was you can make any deck you wanted with all the cards were unlocked and you could play with it. And I went ahead and made a Earl and Ugin deck. I was gonna call it, or Recipe for Love. I was gonna make these decks. Since I had everything finally unlocked, I was gonna make like 4 different videos. I did put one up with the goblins, but then before I could even get to editing any of it, the cards, because obviously he's blue and green, so and he's a 3, so below this there is going to be a 2, so I had Growth Spiral in there. And despite it being historic, you could do anything. I was trying to cater because I was thinking ahead, because like I'm not gonna put this out later as it's gonna be a standard type deck, and so I was trying to build a standard deck. Well, now that everything is scrapped and the whole thing is just trash, because immediately the card I never even imagined them banning a simple common card. Got banned the next day, and it was rotating out. Like I was on a deadline anyways. I just needed maybe a week or two to get these 4 things edited and get them up, and I didn't even have 2 days. Plus another thing I noticed that they're immediately banning cards. They're doing these arena opens twice now. The next day immediately, it's like all of the top cards that are getting used in those tournaments are banned. Like the next day, they're like, oh, here's the winning decks. Here's the common card with these winning decks. Ban, ban, ban. Okay, now people have to go out and spend money and figure out a new deck for the next time. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got a little bit of raise. We just banned a bunch of stuff. We got some more money coming in. That's what I'm seeing from it. But I think in the long term, you keep banning stuff. Like, for example, they banned the cat cauldron. Familiar? I don't know if I got my filters on here correct or not. Or I spelled it correctly. Maybe it's not showing up. I don't have it collected. There he is. Yeah, look at that. They literally just put him. Wow, I didn't even realize that he was in the jumpstart. They literally just put him in jumpstart and then banned him. Wow. But yeah, I bought him. Like, I didn't play with him on Arena because it's really annoying. Even if you use it, you're the one using it. It's annoying. It's a bunch of work. It's a bunch of hassle. But I was like, playing a real life multiplayer, because he comes in, each of your opponents lose 1 life, and then you gain 1 life. So that's affecting everybody. And I'm sure people would have ways to deal with it. encounter, whatnot. And then in real life, it's just boom, everybody loses. You don't have to go through all these motions. You just everybody takes the life counter off, and you add a life counter. It's boom, it's over in an instant. Everybody knows the routine. You don't have to sit there and go through the motions. So, figured that'd be fun. So I actually bought this in real life, but due to the virus going around, I've never played it, and now it's banned. So I can't even. I mean, my friends are like, yeah, we don't care. But still, I mean, the fact that I actually put money into something, I think it was like 40 cents or something. I had a $14 gift card from Black Friday, so I figured I'd get something. So this was the deck I kind of decided to get. I got this, and I got some Evans, and I got some things. I had one Luris, so I was gonna do the Luris, but then he got nerfed too. So it ended up, not being the greatest. So there it was. I went and I built an actual kind of paper deck that I never got to use. Uh, the companion that I was going to use for it, that I had pulled one, nerfed, so he's kind of useless. You can't put all others of him. Luris, if you use him as a companion, you can't have. It's not legal to have other Lurises in the deck. So you either have to have four and not have him as a companion, or you just get the one, and that one's going to be immediately attacked and destroyed and exiled out of the game. So he's going to be useless. For 6 mana, you're just basically creating a target to be destroyed. And now this, just a common card. Well, I guess it's a common card in Jumpstart, but an uncommon card here that is literally designed to go with Oven. Why? I mean, why would? There's no way they didn't create those two cards together to have that exact intention. They're both from Eldraine. They're both uncommon. They're clearly designed to go together. And now everything is completely useless in paper. I have no reason to ever have that. I mean, I might as well literally throw them in the garbage. If anybody's like, oh, that's banned, or I play with anybody who plays by standard rules or anywheres, which is all that I don't have a big enough paper collection to go against people who can just have any random card they want. 2, 3 um, rounds and the game's over because they have every card that they wanted to perfect this particular deck from. They got $500 basic land cards. I play people who are like, oh, look at this up. See how much that's worth, and I'm looking at it, and it's just a basic land just like this, and then I look it up, and it's like, oh, that's $500 for a land card, a basic land card. You can buy 100 for like $1, and this one happens to be $500 because it's an alpha. That's the type of people that you got out there playing Magic. And then I buy my 40-cent little kitty card to kind of have some fun. And nope, that's banned. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on all the bannings and everything. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.